Ladies, have you ever walked into a room all dolled up, hair flawless, outfit on point, every little detail just right, and yet somehow the man who really caught your eye isn't looking where you expected? It's easy to assume that men are always checking out your body, your face, your clothes. After all, we've been told since forever that men are visual creatures. And sure, there's some truth to that, but here's the twist. The man who's truly interested in you, he notices something completely different before your looks even register. And once you find out what it is, you'll realize it's the real reason some women stay unforgettable in a man's mind, long after the prettiest face is forgotten. Let's dive into the psychology. Why men are visually wired, but that's not the whole story. All right, let's start with what you already know. Yes, it's true, men are visual. Scientific studies confirm that men respond faster to visual stimuli, especially when it comes to attraction. In fact, when a man sees someone he's attracted to, his brain releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone, in a split second. That's biology doing its thing. But here's where it gets interesting. That initial visual response is just surface level. It's quick, it's automatic, but it's not the whole story. Because the moment a man starts to feel emotionally drawn to someone, that has nothing to do with makeup, curves, or cute shoes. See, there are two types of attraction happening in a man's mind. 1, instant visual attraction based on appearance. 2, deeper emotional attraction based on connection, feeling, and presence. And most women think the first is more important. It's not. In fact, when a man is looking for something real, not just chemistry or excitement, his focus shifts fast. He starts scanning for something more than just a pretty face. He starts looking for something he doesn't even realize he's looking for. The hidden signs he's looking for. Let's get one thing clear. A man can look at 100 beautiful women in a single day. Social media makes it effortless. He's swiping, scrolling, clicking all day long. But there's a reason he only remembers a few. Why? Because something beyond looks pulled him in. And if he's serious, if he's not just in flirt mode, there's something deeper his brain and heart are picking up on, often before he's even aware of it. So what is this secret thing he notices? Let me tell you what it's not. It's not how flawless your eyeliner is. It's not how expensive your outfit looks. It's not even how fit or curvy your body is. Those might grab his attention, sure, but they don't hold it. A man who's truly interested, emotionally, mentally, and not just physically, is looking for a feeling. He's watching for signals that tell him something words can't say. That's why some women can enter a room silently and still shift the entire energy in it. It's not magic, it's presence. Before he even knows your name, he's sensing the way you exist in a space. Let me paint a picture. You're not saying anything, you're not laughing the loudest or wearing the most eye-kicking clothes, but you're grounded. You're not fidgeting, not performing, not trying, you're just there. Calm, confident, comfortable in your own skin. That vibe, that's what draws his deeper attention. Let's break this down with 3 subtle signs he's subconsciously scanning for. 1, your energy, not your appearance. Have you ever met someone who walks into a room and just feels different? Maybe you didn't know why, but you notice them. That's the power of emotional energy. Men are surprisingly intuitive about this. He might not articulate it as she has calm, feminine energy or she's emotionally grounded, but he feels it. And when a man feels emotionally safe and magnetized around you, it sticks in his memory like glue. 2, your emotional presence. We all know what it looks like when someone is physically there but mentally checked out. But when you're truly present, listening, laughing, not rushing the moment, that presence is powerful. It makes a man feel like you're with him, not just around him. Emotional presence is rare, and when he notices it, it quietly screams, "I'm different." 3, your comfort with yourself. This is huge. Confidence isn't about loudness. It's not about walking in like you own the room. Real confidence, the kind men deeply respect, is about being okay with who you are. When you don't need to prove, perform, or impress, you become unforgettable. Because while beauty might spark curiosity, comfort radiates intimacy. And that, for a man who's looking for more than fun, is deeply attractive. Now here's the wild part. Any women spend hours getting ready, thinking their looks are what will get noticed. And yes, men might glance, admire, and even approach based on appearance. But if he's interested on a soul level, he's not asking, is she hot? He's wondering, why does she feel different? And what makes him really fall isn't your looks. It's something else entirely, something most women never realize they're already showing or hiding. In the next section, I'm going to reveal what that something is. The one thing that hits a man's heart before he even realizes he's falling. What it really means when he notices this first. So let's finally answer the question that's been building. If he's truly interested, what does he notice before your looks? It's your emotional presence. That subtle, unspoken you that fills the space around you. It's how at peace you are with yourself. How emotionally open, but not desperate, you feel. How your energy says, I don't need to impress you because I'm already enough. See, before your beauty registers, before your style is judged, before your smile even lands, he notices your vibe. And no, this isn't just some woo spiritual jargon, it's real psychology. When a man encounters a woman with strong emotional presence, his brain goes into assessment mode. Not in a calculating way, but in a primal, subconscious way. He begins asking himself questions without even realizing, why do I feel calm around her? Why does she seem so familiar, even if we just met? Why do I want to be around her longer without needing anything from her? Here's the secret sauce. That feeling is rare. Most people project anxiety, insecurity, neediness, or a trying too hard energy, but emotional presence feels like truth, like peace. That's why women who develop it intentionally or naturally leave a lasting impression. They stand out, even if they aren't the most traditionally attractive woman in the room. Because when a man sees you before he sees your looks, he's already connected, not to your appearance, to you, how to cultivate that magnetic presence. So now the golden question, how do you develop that kind of presence? Here are 4 subtle shifts you can make starting today that will completely change how men respond to you. 1, be where you are, not in your head. When you're in a conversation, be in it. Don't overanalyze your posture, your laugh, or whether he likes you. That constant self-checking takes you out of the moment, and he can feel it. Instead, give your full attention. Listen like his words matter. Respond like you matter. That kind of grounded focus is magnetic. 2, detach from the outcome. Women with emotional presence aren't chasing results. They're not asking, will he text me back or did I impress him? They show up as themselves and let life unfold. This creates a confident, calm energy, one that says, I'm not auditioning, I'm already the prize. And guess what? That mindset makes men chase you. 3, slow everything down. Insecure energy is fast, rushed, and fidgety, but presence is slow. It breathes, it pauses, it holds eye contact. It doesn't rush to fill silence or prove worth. Try this. Next time you're around someone attractive, pause before answering. Look into their eyes. Hold your ground. Let them feel you. 4, feel what you want him to feel. If you want a man to feel safe, warm, and emotionally seen around you, you have to feel those things within yourself first. So ask yourself, do I like who I am? Do I trust myself to show up authentically? Am I comfortable in my own energy, even in silence? The more you anchor into your own emotional state, the more your presence speaks for you, without saying a word. Thanks for watching.